Howdy everyone, Pocher here with an Age of Magic video, and in today's video we're going to showcase the Brotherhood introduced to the game, the new one, the Defense Orb Squad. These are the 5 characters in the squad at the moment, but I hope they introduce more into the squad so there's more versatility and you can use it how you want. As you can see, we've got Diana, Nora, Belladonna, Mizuhiku, and Suna. And what I love most about this squad, and what they haven't done with squads in the past, or most of the squads, is they've actually altered the ability of Mizuhiku and Suna to cater for the Defense Orb Squad. So that's great. With other Brotherhoods in the past, they've kind of just slapped characters into the squad, and older characters that were released before the Brotherhoods, their abilities haven't been changed to cater, so they don't synergize well. This, it all works well. It works as if it was a regular faction. This could have been a faction all on its own. It's a Brotherhood, but you see what I mean. So yeah, you can get the dots off the Mizuhiku. The Suna, she gets the support of the crits of allies that are Defense Orb Squad. So yeah, it works really well. So we'll jump into battle. We'll be versing a generic Beastman team. Nothing fancy. Just talk about the strengths and weaknesses of the squad, how they could operate, where you could use them, and so forth. So we'll jump into the arena now and have a look at what's going on. So jumping into the battle, and as you can see, we've already taken a bit of damage, but that's fine. So we'll quickly look at the ability. As you can see, Suna's Yo Fatty ability now caters the number of turns before the allies from the Defense Orb Squad, Beastmen and Children of the Forest faction, can reuse their special abilities that are reduced by the number of turns remaining on this. Yeah, so wonderful. That's beautiful. So we're going to get the taunt up. We're going to go get our shields up. As you can see, Mizuhiku shielded everyone on the team. We're going to get our AoE protection out there. We're versing a team as well that, actually has a bit of AoE to them. Wonderful. Okay, and we are just going to start whittling down. We're going to go for the Azariel first. The Phoenix taking a bit of damage there. That's okay. We actually need to attack. Okay, so nice. Phoenix just res and gives us a full shield, giving us almost 0 chance of losing this. So we are going to go res the Mizuhiku there, and we're going to jump back on. We're going to give evasion to everyone, and now we're going to jump back on to the Azariel. Should get some decent damage in. Oh, no, not as much as I was hoping. All right, we start stacking up some dots there. So go 4 dots, yeah, and she should take care of herself. Obviously, I didn't put a Librarian in that team because Librarian, I think, would carve this team up. He does extra damage to shields, so there we go. Okay, so we take out the Rock. Then we go on to the Wukong. This was the perfect team to verse, so couldn't have planned it any better, to be honest. Shields ramping up. The Resurrect really just set the whole team up. After that, there was nothing they could really do. You almost want to kill Phoenix first, to be honest. If you're versing a Beastman team, it almost, go straight for that Phoenix prey. It's probably the one time you want it to actually come back to life, and it will just set you up for the rest of the battle. Bit of damage there, and we finish with the Phoenix. Beautiful. So the team works. They have the ability to get shields up, especially if you're versing an enemy that can resurrect. Damage is okay. Now, I don't know if it's a bug. I have reported it, but Suna support attacks don't actually apply the dot to the enemy, which I really think it should. I think that would add a little bit more pressure from this team. This team, however, its weaknesses are single target teams. If you verse a single target team, I find they do very well against this squad. The squad, I do not think you're going to be seeing it in end top tier, best of the best PvP squads, unfortunately. The impact damage from the current meta, which is pretty much Renegades at the moment, but look at tier down, Orcs, Dragonkin. These teams can whip out damage very fast. I think that's going to be a very big issue for this squad, especially because a lot of Diana support comes from being hit by AoE. So if you verse those really strong single target teams, Renegades aren't really a single target team. They actually have a lot of AoE, but they're just so powerful that, it's not a video about Renegades though. So yeah, it's not going to be a super big team you see in PvP. I think this team is going to maybe have some use in Cradle of Chaos. The issue is the Suna. You really want to be using sooner in a Beastman Librarian squad, but if you can't seem to use that squad, then I guess you could try the Defense Orb Squad. So it would be interesting. So yeah, versing single target teams, this team will struggle against. This team struggles against enemies that can whip out damage really quickly. It needs the chance to get some shields up, so that damage is coming out from anyone that takes away some of the shield. Overall, it's a nice squad. It's not breaking anything. It's not changing the meta in a drastic way. It's just a neat squad that's there on reserve if you want to use it. And hopefully with the release of more witches and potentially more Defender Orb characters, we could see some good use out of this team. Overall, it's nice. But yeah, there you go. Yeah, well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. I will answer it to the best of my ability. And wherever you're on the world, until next time, please take care of yourself.